Hello friends, welcome to Arya Bharat. Today we are into the first episode of Arya Bharat, and as we have informed you, Arya Bharat is about whatever good is happening anywhere, we will talk about it, or what good we can do to the society. So today the topic is technology and its implications to us and our country. So, as we know, in this age of whatever the most hyped about or the most talked about point is the artificial intelligence, AI. AI is enabling machines to do many things without human intervention. So, that is a great thing. We are able to find that factories in China are able to operate completely without human intervention. All operations are done by machines, robots, and they are able to take their own decisions and do the work. That is an amazing thing. For the 21st century, the technology has changed and evolved so fast that the human race is not able to take, in many parts of the world, the human race is not able to make pace with that development, with that speed. Just like in India, we have worked on the internet and the computers, and we thought that we have a good grip on the technology. But now, with artificial intelligence, the technology has been brought to the next level. As we know, now in China, they are able to do amazing things which we just don't expect in our country to be done, like having factories which do not have human intervention. Complete work is automated. Artificial intelligence has been taken to the next level. We are having cars which are totally driverless cars, where the instruction is completely monitored, operated, and the vehicle is completely controlled by artificial intelligence. That is an amazing thing. We see they are able to do constructions with at an amazing speed. They have just built a dam in China. A dam has been built which has zero human intervention. It is an amazing thing, incredible. They are able to construct a complete site is managed by robots. So robots and machines. So with this development in our neighborhood, we also need to take this thing as a very upcoming technology which India needs to take up pace with. Whatever we have seen in our recent times, so that whatever social media has able to be is able to reach to us through the social media, like they are able to shift buildings without any much discomfort. With the machines and the hydraulic jacks, they are able to lift the complete buildings and the spaces, which and then shift it to the another location. They just did it with a railway station or the bus stand, which was conflicting with the civil structure, and they rotated it by 90 degrees. So this kind of amazing will, or how China is able to do while India is lagging behind, the basic reason is of funding, of technology, and the interest of government and the society in technology. Maybe India is not the technology driven country. We have other issues to settle, or we have other issues to discuss. We are not discussing on these points. The society has to get driven for that, where so that the next generation, the kids, are able to explore themselves in new things. These are small like experiments which scale up to such huge scales. So with that in mind, I would like to bring to your attention what this advancement can have implications. Like we had in 2020 a conflict in Galwan with China. So China, at that in that conflict, some casualties had been reported from both the sides, and the matter had got resolved, or maybe it did not escalate. Uh, but now, 6 years from 2020, if we think of another incident of something like this has it gets initiated with China, so the way they are developing robot technology, and the way they have evolved themselves with what I can get information is they are able to complete societies, complete electricity systems, vehicles, and constructions, and they have just concluded with a Olympiad of the robots, where robots are playing like human beings. So this kind of development is definitely giving the upper edge to China, not over to India, but to the world. They are able to explore themselves now. They can easily have an edge when it comes to technology. There is no doubt about it. Where they have what they had started in the 1990s is now to the next level. And if we think that another conflict with China happens, or in any other in case, let us see that any other country we get into a conflict and they use technology, artificial intelligence, robots into it, then how India is going to face? We see what kind of technologies are there. First, there is robots. Second, there is artificial intelligence. Second, there are humanoids. And third, the construction that they are able to get done through robots means it in remote areas, the surveillance, the construction, when it is compared to the human by being done by a human being or the team of humans, the effort, the effort and the hardships are very high, risks are very high, casualty. We need to have a continuous supplies to that location. But with the robots and humanoids and artificial intelligence, this task is just as easy as we just can't even take it at how things can change. So in that case, what India is prepared for and how it can upgrade to the upcoming challenges that the country has to face, that the society has to face, and that we together as Indians have to face. In that case, I would definitely like that people should get involved with technology. People should get involved with how we can cover the distance that has already been covered by China, how in India we can do that, so that in the future India is not left behind. India is able to compare, India is able to compete, and India is able to stand shoulder to shoulder with other countries. Just like we see the recent times in the past 5 years, there have been conflicts within the countries, between countries, like whether it was India Pakistan, whether it was India China, or it was Ukraine and Russia, or between Iran and the US. So in these wars, what has come front is the technological edge is the most advantageous. Whoever holds the technological edge holds the edge over the war. Whether it is drones, whether it is how to combat the drones, the combat warfare has moved to the next level. Just as we know, or we have seen, that in China they are able to do operations from remote. Medical assistance is given from remote. So by this way, the machine is able to take commands while you are sitting here, and the operation is happening at a remote location. Such kind of advancement, such kind of technology is definitely going to give an edge, or is definitely something we also need to be aspiring to look forward. That is why I want to discuss this with you. There can be many things to discuss on this point, but yes, definitely when two countries come face to face, then they have to prove themselves. And in that case, India also has to prove itself for the upcoming years and the upcoming how they are going to handle this, how they are going to cope up with this, how India is going to to dominate this. We as a country, or we as a society need to understand that our interests are in the interest of the country, and if India is not able to have that develop itself into the next 5 years, the next 5 years are going to be very important. India also has to develop to whatever standards the rest of the world is, because as we see, the technology is deciding factor. The interest of the people is dependent on the technology development they have with them, whether it is software, whether it is hardware, whether it is equipments, machines, automation, artificial intelligence. All this growth has to happen, and for that an environment of interest in technology has to be there. Small interest, small developments, how semiconductors work, how the uh, electronics gadgets works, that from that small level, from the school level, from project level, the growth has to happen to the engineering graduates, so that the ideas can come for better technology, for better improvisations in the technology. And so this is what we had to discuss today. I wanted to bring it to you, to your interest, and this was an interesting topic for me. That is why I decided to bring it to you, because we do not want wars. India has been a very friendly country, tries to be have friends with all everybody. We try to have that mindset. But as we see in the recent times, challenges have come, and India has to face those challenges. We have to defend our interest, and the artificial intelligence and the robotics and the humanoid robots that are being developed, they definitely may give an edge to China, which does not affect, which may not affect us. But if we are coming face to face, then we have to be equally equipped. That is why maybe the nature wants competition, so that others are also able to come to the level, to the performance, so that they can also meet the challenge. Okay, thank you for today. We will soon meet for the next episode. I'll keep bringing you interesting topics, and the topics are going to be a variety of interest. It is not limited to any one subject, just as we told you. We will bring to you, we will discuss, we will collab, and we will try to bring the best to you. Thank you.